Hey guys, welcome back. Hope your last couple weeks have been good. I know I didn't make a video last week, but it was the anniversary of my grandmother's death, and we usually go offline for a little while and pay our respects and just spend time with family and remember her and whatnot. So that's what I did. Um, but I'm back. I'm making another video. So let's get our stats out of the way. I had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy on March 27, 2017 at Tufts Medical Center in Boston with Dr. Shaw. My highest weight was 403 pounds. My surgery weight was 363.4 pounds, and my current weight as of this morning is 321.8 pounds, and that's really good. I believe in the last video, um, my weight was like 327 something, I don't know. So that is a 6 pound loss, more or less, in 2 weeks, which is really good. Um, I've noticed I've been averaging about 3 to 4 pounds a week, which is really good. I was struggling for a little while because I kept getting bummed out because in the beginning I was losing so much, and now it's 2 pounds or 3 pounds or 4 pounds or whatever it may be, and I was getting really bummed out. And I was talking to a coworker, and this was actually a conversation that made me really think, because it started in a Facebook group that I'm a part of, and I was having this conversation with my coworker, and I was telling her I was bummed out, and she just kept saying to me, don't worry about the weight that you're losing, just keep doing what you're supposed to do, and little by little, it'll show day by day. And she told me, even if you just lose a pound a week, that's more than most people can say, and that's more than you would have lost if you didn't get the surgery, which I've never really had anyone, you know, speak to me so openly about weight loss and that kind of stuff, especially coworkers or friends or family. Um, so felt really good to hear that. And she's right, even a pound a week is what, 52 pounds in a year, which is really good. Um, and like she said, most people can't even say that. So I'm gonna try not to get bummed out about that. Um, One thing I will say is, and again, like the last video, I made a list, so I'm gonna be looking down a lot. But one thing I will say is um, I've noticed the weight's coming off a little easier. I had a couple stalls here and there. I think week 3 and week 4, it was like a stall or something like that. But I've noticed I really haven't had a stall since then, so that's really good. Um, On to my next topic is vitamins. I've been getting better with taking them every day. Sometimes, again, I keep forgetting to take my calcium vitamins at work, but I finally set a timer, even though I said, it's tedious and this, that, and the other, but I decided, I had to do it because I kept forgetting. So I'm getting better with that. But I did notice that I do get nauseous off of the vitamins, the chewable ones. So I think I'm gonna call, what's the company, the Scobel, something like that, Nutrition Direct or whatever, and I'm going to tell them that I want to switch to the swallowable vitamins. I'm gonna call my nutritionist first and see if that's okay this soon, because I am only 5.5, 6 weeks out. Probably should have looked that up before I started making the video, but 5.5 or 6 weeks out. And I'm gonna ask her if it's okay to do that, because I just get really nauseous, and I hear that the swallowable ones are a little bit better as far as nausea. You don't really get nauseous off of them. I just think it's too much, the flavors are really strong, and I think it's that's making me nauseous, and having to have like the big batch in the morning, like the multivitamin, the iron. Um, I just think because the iron is like 3 pills, the multivitamin is 2 pills, and the multivitamin is like really big pills. So I just think it's too much. So I think the swallowable ones will be, more tolerable. I did get my first compliment at work, from a coworker that I don't really speak to. I mean, I say hi to her every day, but like we don't talk that often. But she like pulled me to the side. She didn't make a big deal about it, but she pulled me to the side, and she said, you know, what are you doing? Every day I notice, you're getting smaller and smaller. And, I said, oh, I had surgery. Because I thought everybody knew, because I didn't make it a big secret. Like, I made it very clear what I was doing. But she didn't know. And I told her, I said I had surgery, but before surgery, I lost like 40 pounds. Just keeping track of my calorie intake. And, I told her I was doing like 2 protein shakes a day, and then a well balanced dinner. Um, and I told her what protein shakes I was drinking, and like what kind of dinner I was doing, that kind of stuff. And she just said she was very proud, and that she just wanted to let me know that she noticed that I was drinking. Which, to be honest, I mean, I don't really see. I've gotten a couple people make comments that I am, and I'll get to that in a second because some of them are rather annoying. But um, I myself, I don't see it. Like, I look in the mirror and I see no difference. So, I mean, I see the weight drop on the scale, and I do notice my clothes are getting a little bigger, but like when I look in the mirror, like I don't see like that big a change. But, maybe that has something to do with me. Over time, I'm sure like I'll start to notice once the weight drop is more significant. But we'll see with that. The coworkers that are a bit annoying are the ones who know about the surgery, and even when I had only lost like a couple of pounds, they started calling me like flaco, because I'm Puerto Rican, so they call me flaco, or slim, which I hate because, like I said, I don't see it, and I know I've lost weight, but I haven't lost that much weight, and I'm nowhere near skinny, flaco, but or slim, but like I don't know, it just gets annoying. And I probably should say something, but I don't want them to like think that they're making me feel bad. It's just a little bit annoying. Um, I said a couple videos back that my energy level wasn't that great, but I did notice that I'm slowly getting more energy. Um, I'm able to make it through the day. I don't take naps anymore. Like in the beginning, like halfway through the day, I would have to take a nap, or like I'd feel like I was dying. But I did notice that I got migraines before surgery, but I am getting them more and more frequent, which I think has something to do with, my calorie intake and my food intake. So that is definitely something that I'm gonna have to look into, whether it be going on migraine pills or something like that. I'm just gonna have to ask about that. And another annoying thing I get asked, this is mainly by my mother. I mean, she's my biggest supporter, which is why I understand why she always asks me this. But she always asks me, how much weight have you lost this week? Is it a lot? Have you lost a lot this week? And I'm just like, I mean, I tell her how much I lost. I'm honest with her, but like, it's a little bit annoying because on weeks when I do stall, you know, I tell her that I stalled, but my instinct is almost to like lie to her and say, "Oh, I've lost this much," because I don't want people to think that I did this surgery and like it didn't work. But I do end up telling her the truth. I'm stalling this week. That's normal. Maybe I'll lose next week. But I don't know. It's annoying, and it brings me back to that place where I was before surgery, where I was lying about my weight, telling people I weighed less than what I actually did. And I'm gonna have to sit down and talk to her about that and say, I appreciate that you're being supportive and that you're trying to, show an interest in what I've done, but on weeks when I haven't lost, it makes me feel like a little crummy that, you know, I have to tell you, oh, I didn't lose any weight this week. That's just the conversation I'm gonna have to speak to her about. Um, and I think that's all for this week, to be honest. Other than that, I really don't have anything else to say. I have my nutrition appointment on May 16th. I think I said the 19th in the last video. That was wrong. It's May 16th. Um, and I'm sure she'll talk to me about more stuff. Um, but other than that, that's about it. I'm going to try to make a video next week. Um, I know last video, like, it was a 2 week gap also, but this video, there was a reason why there was a 2 week gap. But I'm gonna try to make a video next week. If I don't, it's only because nothing really significant has happened. So on the off chance that I don't make a video next week, it's because nothing big happened. I really didn't have anything to talk about. I said in one of my videos that I feel like I'm getting very repetitive. So that's the main reason why, like, sometimes I'm not making weekly videos. I just don't have anything to talk about, and I don't want to just tell you guys the same thing that I said in the video before. But hopefully I will see you guys next week. Have an awesome week, and I'll see you then. Bye.